One of the main characters, named Ralph, struggled to hold onto his position as chief by calling meetings and making demands, showing that he deeply cared about rescue. He was the only one focused on getting rescued and tried to reassure the group that there was no beast. Even when he felt unsure about his power, he wanted to step down. Piggy and Simon encouraged him not to do it. Ralph was self-aware of his limitations compared to Piggy, and he prioritized being rescued by valuing the fire as their chance for escape. He was very careful about maintaining a civilized society and avoiding descending into savagery, but by the chapter's end, he had lost confidence and considered giving up his role as chief, saying, "I ought to give up being chief. Here I am." The second character, Jack, who has changed a lot since the beginning, where he was too afraid to cut the flesh of pigs as he was still conforming to society, and by chapter 5 has subsided and wanted him and his hunters to kill. Jack is very aggressive, especially to little kids. He gets very mad at a group easily instead of giving instructions like Ralph did. He started to challenge Ralph's authority and not listening to him, saying, "Who are you to tell us what to do?" Sitting there telling people what to do. "You can't hunt, you can't sing." Jack had no respect for the rules anymore. He did not support Ralph's system and he didn't care. He started to become less of the well-behaved boy they started as. One quote where he says, "Bogs to the rules. We are strong, we hunt," shows that he started becoming savage. He was very confident, thinking that he and his group could kill the beast by saying, "If there's a beast, we'll hunt it down. We'll close in and beat and beat and beat." Jack was very jealous of Ralph since he wanted to be the chief, so he tried to take charges and leadership at the meeting. The third character is Piggy. Piggy says, "We know what goes on, and if there's something wrong, there's someone to put it right," which shows that he agrees that there is no beast and he is very rational about it. Ralph describes him as very smart and he is able to think step by step. He was often bullied and nobody paid attention to him. Direct characterization is shown when the character is being called fat. Who cares what you believe, fatty? Piggy is loyal to Ralph. He wants him to keep being the chief. He says, "If you give up, what will happen to me?" which shows that he's scared and worried that Ralph will eventually give up. The next character is Phil, who was one of the little ones who first talked about a beast. He seemed pretty sure of himself, described as self-confident, which is direct characterization. One night he had a bad dream and woke up seeing something in the trees, but no one really believed him and they all thought it was a nightmare. The next character is Simon. He was the one who brought down the idea that there might be the beast. When one of the characters says about Simon, to speak in assembly was a terrible thing to him, it shows that he is anxious and nervous talking in front of everyone. Lastly is the whole group, which is mostly hunters. The hunters were not paying attention to what Ralph said, not following the rules or making sure things got done. They'd love when Ralph would talk about serious topics, not giving him the respect he deserved. Even when things got heavy, like talking about the beast, they just giggle instead of taking it seriously. The hunters were scared of the beast. When the idea of the squid came up, they started arguing. The end.